What's going on, YouTube? So, fresh back from the Nationals, and I gotta tell you, that was my first one, and unbelievable time. So, it's Friday morning, about a week out from leaving Nationals. Me and my buddy Big D for Life drove down there. I'm sure you saw some of the videos. I had an unbelievable experience, picked up some cool cards. I had no idea the Nationals was like that, but I will say what really added to it was meeting all the YouTubers. So I want to give a quick shout out to everybody I met. So obviously I met Snodzilla Cards, Packer Cards 87, Adam Ha, AIG 1113 Cards, Dave's Cards 32, It Cometh a Egg, which by the way, I actually got It Cometh a Eggs card. That's sick. So he's picked this guy, Paul Valika autograph. And you can say It Cometh a Egg. That's hilarious. I love that. That'll go to my collection. Up North Collectors, very, very cool people. They actually gave my son 2 cards. I thought that was awesome. Madden Crazy Titans fan, spent a lot of time with Bobby. Did not know that guy was 30 years old. He sounds like he's 85. Sebastian Select from Three Rivers Cards, had a beer with him. Just a really cool guy. He went out to dinner with us. Todd Burlingame and Spartan Dog, met them two together. Just incredible people. They actually guided me around and talked me into buying this hobby box here. And I actually bought a box of that 2016 Optic. Man, I got 2 boxes of Optic and this hobby box here for $40. And if you've never met Spartan Dogs, I mean, he's just so high energy, man. He's really cool to be around. Met Hitman 23. We kind of had lunch with him. Just really, really cool people, and I really enjoyed it. We actually did a break live in the hotel room, which was awesome. So we got to see Snodzilla kind of orchestrate this stuff, which, by the way, it's a lot harder than it looks. But all the people in the room, we actually signed this card, and we're sending this out in the break packages. So that's really cool. That's going to happen. Some pickups that I got. I'm trying to keep this video short for you guys. I do want to give some shout outs. So I met this guy, Joel Richford, with Loot Locker. He's actually the owner, and I got a chance to talk to him. And I used to subscribe to Card Crate, and I actually canceled that, and I moved over to the Loot Locker. This guy's super nice. You know how it is when you meet someone who's actually the owner of the business, and you know, this guy's very vested in making this be successful. So I can't wait to do a video for you guys when I get my first one. I'll show you. I also got the opportunity to meet Frank Whitaker. He is the Director of Business Development for Ultra Pro. Man, I gotta tell you, this guy was so cool. He's been with Ultra Pro for like 20 years, so he's seen quite a few ups and downs with baseball. But he was actually staying in the hotel in the loft where I was staying. And I got up one morning, I was having a cup of coffee, and he was sitting down there, and we just started talking. And I started telling him about our YouTube and our videos and our box breaks, and I talked to him about our Facebook group for the card family, and he was really interested in it. And so he actually has offered to do like these break mats for us for free for the card family and for Snods. And he told me to come by the booth, and I didn't even ask for anything, man. And he hooked me up with everything you see here. So 3 boxes of top loaders, 3 things of team bags, 2 penny sleeve packs, 5 one-touches, and a whole box of Ultra Pro premium pages. So I can't say enough about the kindness and generosity of this community. I know we say it all the time, you know, people do care packages and everything, but it seems to be never ending, and that just solidified my experience. I mean, you meet someone who's, you know, that's their business, and they realize that, hey, you know, you're somebody who's supporting this hobby for them as well. And you know, he basically said to me, I showed him a video of my upstairs, and he saw all the Ultra Pro pages and all the binders and stuff. He was like, man, he's like, that probably paid my rent one month. I mean, it was just awesome to hear that, how we're all interconnected. So, I mean, even down to the people that do the supplies. So, it's just really cool. Real quick recap of what I got. So, I picked up this Steve Balboni auto. You have to understand, I am a true Yankees fan. This is where my love for the Yankees started, was with this team. This team was comprised of Steve Sachs, Alvaro Espinosa, Steve Balboni, Jesse Barfield. It was a pretty tough team. Roberto Kelly, Don Mattingly, obviously that was my favorite player on that team. Just a tough team to follow, but really solidified me as a Yankees fan. So my goal, oh, and Jim Leyritz too. my goal is to get all those guys auto and kind of have that lined up somewhere in the room. I picked up a Bill Laimbeer. Love the Bad Boys team of the Pistons. By the way, $5 for the Balboni. You got to be kidding me, man. That's amazing. Got the Laimbeer. I want to say I paid 25 for the Laimbeer, which ain't bad. Big Shot Bob got this for $10. So Robert Horry, I'm a big Horry fan. I still want to get one, with him in every uniform. He played for a lot of teams, a lot of championships teams. But man, check out this Bernie Williams I got. So I got a Bernie Williams auto, and they let this go for $20, man. Just unbelievable that card can go that cheap. There's nothing wrong with it. Excuse me. Just a beautiful card. Some other minor pickups. I did get this Bill Walton. I've been wanting this card. It's really hard to find an 86 Fleer like this centered well. I know it's not top to bottom centered well, but I had a guy explain this to me at the card show. He said the reason this card is so tough to find it's centered is that number 119 of 132, which think about that. There's only 132 cards in that set, but this card was always on the edge, and the way they cut, it would always get cut off. Just the way they manually cut them, and finding this card centered was tough for me, and I got this card for $3, so it was well worth it. Picked up some minor bling here, a little Randy Moss numbered to 199, and an AJ Green. Just love the bling, can't ever leave off of it. Out of 75, just thought they were cool cards. Big D for Life picked this up for me, a little Dellin Betances prospect card, numbered to $4.99. I think he paid like $2 or something for it. Just a crazy deal. A couple of pickups I got. So this Gleyber Torres and this Andujar, I picked those up. There's a story behind this. So I picked me up a PSA 10 Gem Mint Bo Jackson 87 Fleer. This is not the glossy, but so I went to the Panini line because I got 2 redemptions, and one of my redemptions was for a Kevin Malier from 2017. He's a football player, I guess, and I don't even know who he is, but it was an auto numbered to like 50, and I hadn't gotten it yet. And so I stood in line for 2 hours, and I get up there, and the guy was like, "Oh man, I'm so sorry." He's like, "I don't know when this is gonna come out." He's like, "You want me to just give you something of equal value?" I was like, "Yeah," and I had on my Yankees shirt, and he was like, "How about this?" And so he comes back out with a Reggie Jackson auto number to 25, which was really cool, but I ended up trading it with a dealer at the show straight up for this. I mean, I like Reggie Jackson. I know I'm going to get ridiculed on here for this, but Bo is my man, and I had to have that really cool card. So this was my other big pickup. So I got all these cards here that you're going to see for $100. So, I'm kind of a PSA 10 snob, but I got this Luis Severino, which, by the way, I went and pulled the pop on these. So the pop on this one was 33. So again, a little Sevy rookie, sorry. Picked up this Gleyber Torres Sky Blue. I mean, just a beautiful card in a 10. So the pop on this was 10. So you got a population of 10. Now, I know these are newer cards, and that pop is going to change every day, but it's just interesting when you look it up. Another Gleyber Torres 2016 Bowman Chrome in a PSA 10, and the pop on this was 123. So there's 123 of those. Sweet card. It's pretty cool to see him in a Cubs uni. Forget he was drafted by the Cubs, and that was part of that Yankees sell-off to get some new talent in there. Picked up this Andujar rookie in a PSA 10, and the pop on that is 26. And then lastly, love this right here. The Rainbow Foil Andujar PSA 10. Just a beautiful card. Look at that, man. That is sweet. Love it. So the pop on that is 13. But that's pretty much the gist of what I got there. I mean, I spent a lot of time looking. I really went in there for that PSA 10 89 Upper Deck Griffey. There were only 2 on the whole floor in the show. One they were selling for $550, and the other one I think was a little over $400. I know I can get it cheaper on eBay, so I'm going to keep working at that. I did do some of the national packs, but I cracked them in the room, and thank God I did. So one of them was a Redemption Live only, and I'm hoping Snods is mailing it to me. He was nice enough to go back and pick it up, but it was an 8x10 auto of Carson Wentz. That was pretty cool. And then I did get this Ronald Acuna out of another pack, numbered to 49. I don't know if you can see, but there's some pretty sick bling on that thing. Pretty cool card. And then I picked up a couple Corey Klubers and Ben Simmons seemed to be a popular card out of those packs, and then Calvin Ridley, numbered to 399. But that's pretty much my night. Obviously, did the break. I had the Bucks and Falcons with Snods live. That was really cool. But I will definitely be going to the Nationals next year in Chicago. Unbelievable experience. I love this hobby. I love what we do. All right, you guys keep it real. Keep cracking cards. Peace.